Greetings, gamers! One of the most elusive forms of magic in the spiral, shadow magic, has the ability to bend and define reality itself. In Wizard 101, our wizards are introduced to shadow magic in the world of Chrysalis, and its influence has spread throughout the lore ever since. Today, however, I'm going to argue that we've actually been seeing shadow magic's influence in the spiral over a year before Chrysalis' release in 2013, specifically in the world of Pirate 101. Case in point, the Duck of Death. The Duck of Death has a small role in the lore of Pirate 101, being the main antagonist of Book 7 in Cool Ranch. But I'm going to argue today that the Duck of Death was teasing shadow magic over a year before its release in Wizard 101. Let's dive in. First, let's look at the basic effects of shadow magic. Shadow magic can be used to morph and enhance the user or their spells. It can help defend, attack, and even pierce through the defenses of an enemy. Additionally, we've seen it to be used to enhance the attacks of certain spells, making them more powerful. But, when a character is completely consumed by shadow magic, not only can they not turn back to their normal selves, but their entire bodies deform and twist. We've only seen this happen to two characters in Wiz, Morganth and Malastair. Morganth went from your basic e-girl to a giant shadow spider monstrosity. Her main body, if you can even call that a body, couldn't be harmed by normal attacks. In fact, our wizard won the battle by enraging her, defeating her shadow projections until she attempted to call down the Song of Creation, which would ultimately lead to her presumed death. As a side note, there have been some hints that you can breathe in the void of the spiral, so it's likely Morganth is eternally floating around in space, waiting for someone to find her. Either way, not a pleasant fate. Malastair, on the other hand, is taken over at the end of Darkmoor in Wizard 101. Malastair's body too twists and morphs, growing some nice looking wings, and gaining a generally shadowy appearance. It's worth noting that his body is still recognizable, unlike Morganth, so it is possible to retain your normal appearance even after being fully corrupted by shadow magic. Based on the evidence, the Duck of Death underwent something similar to Morganth and Malastair. Firstly, we see the Duck of Death take on an enhanced and twisted appearance. If we take a look at the shift between English Bill in the puppet show and the Duck of Death in the present, we see a comparable transition to Malastair's shadow form. Additionally, the Duck of Death's abilities are similar to shadow magic. He's able to absorb all damage, barring special blessed bullets that you get during the story, which is similar to the Shadow Sentinel spell in Wizard 101, which absorbs damage from incoming attacks on other users. Even further, the Duck of Death's ability to resurrect the dead, albeit as skeletons, is used by both Malastair and Morganth throughout the story of Wizard 101. So it's clear that the abilities that the Duck of Death is using are reminiscent of shadow magic. But this leaves one big lingering question. Where exactly did English Bill come into contact with shadow magic? If we can't pin down where he got it from, there's no sense in even speculating if he has it. This question is actually directly and visually answered in Pirate 101. We learned from the English Bill puppet show that after English Bill's initial killing spree, he fled to Darkmoor and came into contact with a great spirit from the before time when there was no spiral, shown in the puppet show to take the form of a spider. English Bill, being a reasonable duck, obviously sold his soul to the random spirit he came across in turn for the power to take revenge on those who had wronged him. It's very possible that the power this spider spirit gave to Bill was shadow magic. We know shadow magic has existed long before Chrysalis and is common to spider kind, with beasts like Atlatchleng, the Arachna Magi, and of course, Grandfather Spider, the literal father of shadow magic. Considering the wording and the fact that this puppet show was released the same year Grandfather Spider physically appeared in Wiz, it's likely that this spider spirit did in fact grant Bill the power of shadow magic. So, based on the fact that the Duck of Death is using abilities similar to shadow magic, and based on the fact that he sold his soul to a spider spirit which likely knew shadow magic, the natural conclusion seems to be that the Duck of Death was in fact using shadow magic. And not only was English Bill using shadow magic, but using it a full year before its official reveal, right under our noses. But what do you guys think of this theory? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Additionally, I am truly desperate for video ideas, so if there's any part of Pirate 101 lore you'd like to see me cover in the future, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and have a wonderful rest of your day.